Hey everybody, today's the 26th day. Now, yesterday I told you that I was doing intense taming for these little guys. Where, like for instance, if I pick up Alexandria, you see how she kind of just let me pick her up when I didn't have to chase her around the cage or anything? That's what you kind of want to see. She's kind of been a good girl for taming wise. She was tamed a while ago. Now, for like say one of the brown ones, we'll go with Miss Piggy. Now, she's still not 100% tame. Now, to do this, I want to hold her like this, and then I just pet her nose. Don't bite my fingers. It's not food. You just kind of want to pet it just a few times. And then you just place back. And I like to do that close to every hour so that they get used to being picked up. I also kiss them, pet their nose, pet their belly, kind of something a younger child would do. Gently, but still. Alright, you see? I didn't have to rush around the cage. And then you just pet their nose. Let them sniff you. And then place them back. Most of these brown ones are actually pretty skittish when I first started working with them. And then kind of see how calm she is. Just kind of like the last one. You just pet their head. And then you place back. And then you just kind of do that for those. And they become very used to you doing that. Like I said, I do this pretty much almost every hour of the day, except for night. And they're much, much better than yesterday, where if I put my hand in, I'd have to literally chase all of them around the cage. And that was not something that I want to have happen with these guys, because it'll make it harder for them to find a home. And I'd prefer them to be more relaxed. That way they don't get sick from being stressed out and get wet tail or other diseases. So, and then with the boys, alright, we'll see the progress here. Which, honestly, the only one I really needed to work with was Snickers. Which, he's still kind of there, but not as bad. The other ones are pretty much whatever one I want to pick up is the one that, oh look, they started using this one as their potty. Splendid. That makes it so much more easier to clean. Come here, you two. Aw, there's Zip. Hi, Zip. Who's a good boy? Let him sniff. There we go. And that honestly is all you really need to do to tame your hamster. Is just kind of pick them up a lot. I kind of do it a little bit more than the average person, just for the fact that when I give these little guys to a friend or a pet store, I want to make sure that they're as tame as possible to get the best results, so that they get sold fast, so that they're not continuously stuck in a tiny little cage for a long period of time. Oh, there's Peanut. Hey. Yeah, sniff me. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good boy. Still working on him when it comes to strangers. He's good when it comes to me, but he needs a little work on with strangers. So I'll have people picking him up today. It's always good to try and see if you can get a variety of people, whether it be your parents, your friends, co-workers, whoever you normally hang out with. And it just kind of helps to just kind of socialize them with new people, new scents, and when you do it early on, then they're not so afraid when you take them to the pet store or you give them away, because then they're just kind of used to new smells, and it's not something to fear. And so that's kind of what I do, just because it makes it easy to work with. Well, this is going to be the end of this video, because I've pretty much demonstrated just about everything you need to do to tame your hamster. You just have to be very continuous, very repetitive. Don't think that's a word, but you know what, now it is. Yeah. But anyways, toodles!